guys, welcome back to the Marcus Wise Racing channel. Today we're out here at Eastbay Raceway Park. We've got heat race feature. So far it seems like we've got quite a good crowd of cars. So basically we're just going to take you guys through the night and we'll see what we can get done.
How'd hot laps go?
Track's really dry, as you can probably see. But everything felt really good. You know, we were more just kind of shaking down the car, making sure everything was good. We're not going to make any changes before the heat race. We'll just kind of run it like this. We're not real sure yet where we're starting. We'll go find out here in a minute. But for right now, everything looks and seems like it's going to go good. Morning everyone. So I'm up bright and early getting back at it this morning. We got a lot going this week, so got to kind of get a jump start and get everything kind of trying to get put back together so that we can race next weekend. So I'm going to come out here and I'll give you guys a little more assessment of what all we tore up last night, and then we'll start trying to get it put back together. All right, so just kind of give you guys an idea. You can see pretty much crinkled up the quarter panel pretty good. We'll have to do some body work to get that out. That really wasn't the major issue here. Once I kind of get some of these body panels off, I'll go ahead and give you guys a bit of a rundown underneath. But basically right now, this car is not driving anywhere. It does not have a drive shaft. It has the drive shaft in it, but it doesn't have the rear yoke going into the rear end. So it has no forward movement. We had to push it in this trailer last night. So let me get these body panels off and we'll show you what else we got. Guys, so we've got that off. If you come under here, you see the drive shaft right there is out. There's a slip yoke that goes on it that attaches back there to the rear end. I had to pull it off last night while we were at the track so we could get it loaded. This is what she looks like right now. So she's definitely seen better days. Basically, come over to this side. This is the side that had all the damage, still kind of does. And while I have some of it put back together here, you can kind of see that J-bar mount to the chassis broke free. And when it did, it moved the entire rear end over. That shock is not the right shock for that shock. The left rear shock that was on it is bent pretty good. It snapped the bolt that this trailer arm goes to. So this trailer arm was dragging on the ground. And then over here, you can just kind of see everything's all tore up. So the big issue stems from that bar right there being ripped out of place. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and get this thing ready to go. I don't know if we're going to go to Mr. Todd Parrish's house or my father-in-law's house. And we're going to try and get that bar out and put a new one in and start getting everything somewhat put back together this week. We are going away on a trip where this car and trailer and everything will be coming with us, but we've got to get the stuff that we won't be able to do over on the trip done. So we're going to get that going. All right, guys. So yeah, we're gonna be kind of busy, especially here for the next day or two, at least. Just trying to get the stuff that we can't do while we're over on our trip. For my wife, we're gonna try and get that done. But with that, last night, didn't go. Obviously, you never want to not be able to start the feature. But it is what it is. I look back at it now and still couldn't tell you who was at fault. It really wasn't that hard of a hit, and kind of surprised everybody that it did the damage that it did. Talking to Austin after the fact and looking at this thing, even he agreed. He's like, sometimes it's just getting hit just right. Doesn't even have to be hard. That'll mess everything up, but it is what it is, So we went ahead after. I didn't film a ton after this happened because we got real busy. I stepped in. My father-in-law drives the 83 Mod Light. I jumped in as his crew chief and tried to get him set up as best we could for the feature. He went ahead and went on in the feature to run. I think he started like 16th and drove up to 7th, or 15th and drove up to 7th. Had a pretty good car there, so that was good to see. At least we knew that setup we were going to run would have run really good on that track. So that's nice to know. It knows that we're starting to get it sorted out a little bit here. So we're going to try and get this thing put back together next weekend, June 17th. We're going to have Cleve Allen and Lauren Lanier with us. They're the pit pass winners, so they'll be there. But with that, we're going to go ahead and get to working on this thing, and we'll see you guys on the next one.